All right, sorry about that. I'm here now.
Take your time because I'm scared.
You hit me up because you, because you're crazy. So
Because I'm living my best Delulu life. You're right.
just to put us into context for your chat real quick. So this is like the hardest ROM hack out there right now. Only 2 people have beaten a Nuzlocke of this ever at all, and those people used tools such as damage calculators and stuff to plan out all their fights. And that's not what Miyoung wants to do. What Miyoung wants to do is play the way I play without a damage calculator, which has never been done before. And also I have been trying to do, and I haven't even gotten to the 4th gym yet. And I've been doing this for really long.
How long?
Since
How
like,
long?
Since
tell
like
me.
March.
Since March?
Yeah. So this is something we need to talk about before we get into anything, because this is going to be super deciding. One of the reasons it's taken me so long is because I play blind. So I don't look
like your eyes are closed?
No. Oh. No. I don't know what fights look like that I haven't fought yet. We're going to be playing Platinum Kaizo, which is a modded version of Pokemon Platinum that just makes the game insanely hard. The Kaizo games have been a thing for a while in the Pokemon community, made by the same people for a while now. This isn't like, oh, I'm gonna make this really like complicated cool puzzle for like where you can get through with like really good Pokemon knowledge and stuff. Kaizo games are all about like bullshit difficulty, like big middle fingers. They're just unfair, and they don't really add any like additional stuff, any like new mechanics from new gens or anything. It takes what they have in Gen 4 and Pokemon Platinum and just tries to make the most bullshit difficult game out of what they have available in that. So if you're ever watching this game, if Mio actually decides to go through with this, if you're ever watching this game and you see something that's like, wait, that's so bullshit, how are you supposed to beat that? That's just RNG, that's just unfair to the player. Yeah, that's the point. Just as a little introduction. You still excited?
Of course.
So the first decision we need to make, and I will have a recommendation here, but you can obviously decide this. If you want to play the full pChal way, that means you play completely blind without any documentation, just discovering the entire game for yourself, which is pretty much how I play. It's like when I beat a trainer, I unlock like the full documentation for that fight, like all the Pokemon and the moves that they have and everything.
And then do you look at it after though?
Yes. And then I just have a document that's running, updating. Or you can play like a normal person and actually have all the full documentation available, which means, because the problem is the way it works for me right now is every time I get a personal best run, I only make it like a few fights in before I wipe again. Like that's because it's just like so hard to be playing blind. But I want
to go in blind.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to go in full blind.
All right. I respect it. I like it.
And then after maybe like a month of misery, I'm going to try to beat it before you beat it.
I think blind, especially for early game, is a really fun way to experience the game. I think I've now hit the point where my entire audience is begging me to stop playing blind. But I think especially for the beginning, it's really fun to experience the game that way. And it's going to make my job a little bit easier walking you through this because there's just stuff that I won't reveal for you anyway. My goal for today is just to kind of help you set up everything, walk you through the rules of everything, and just kind of guide you through like your first early game run, just kind of showing you like your options and what the game is kind of about and like things that you should be looking out for. I'm very curious to see how you do here. I mean, like very impressed with your performance in the Invitational, and if anyone can do it. And I also just want to say from a personal point of view, obviously any creator that makes it into the Pokemon community is a great asset and a great addition. And it's a non-zero sum game and all that, and I love that. But there has been a trend of people getting invited to the Nuzlocke Invitational and they're getting really excited about Pokemon, and then they all go to the VGC community and nobody wants to continue Nuzlocking. So you are the first person.
It's me.
To hit me up.
Let's freaking go.
After this event and be like, I actually want to do one of these really difficult Nuzlocks. So I'm very excited about this.
Oh my god, I might be the chosen one. I have always wanted to do like a harder Nuzlocke after I beat like the very first baby one years ago, but all of my friends lost interest. So when I saw that you're doing like a really hard one, I was like, oh my god, how do I get freaking started in this thing?
This is, well, to be fair, I think this is one of the worst ways to get started. But I really do appreciate the ambition. I know, listen, I know a lot of Nuzlockers who weren't really Nuzlocking at all, was just like a little bit into Pokemon. Like a big example is KTZ. He only played like Pokemon as a kid, and then he found my content through my like side D&D channel, and he now is like one of the best in the world.
I also learned lore about you from Ludwig.
What? Okay, that's a...
It was like, did you know pChal stands for Pokemon Challenge? And I was like, wait.
That is probably the least scary thing you could have said after a sentence like, I learned some lore about you from Ludwig. I don't know what was coming, but...
Okay, I'm ready.
I will probably do this after stream. I wanted to send you a list of trusted backseaters. Because there's a certain amount of people from my chat that I really trust to backseat in a non-annoying way that are like good at giving info.
Wait, that's genius.
I can send you that list.
Wait, I would love that list. Everyone, raise your hand if you cannot be trusted. Wow, that is a lot of people to not trust in chat.
All right, let's get them.
Why did your Nightbot say shout out women?
I think it just says that when somebody says yo in chat. Oh wait, that's a pretty bad response for Nightbot to say when the question was raise your hand if you can't be trusted.
Yeah, it just stood out like a sore thumb. I was like, interesting.
Nightbot, we gotta have a conversation after this. Platinum Kaizo does change a lot of moves from what they were in vanilla. Like you can't rely on Bulbapedia for this kinda. So that's gonna add a little bit of a learning curve. But just like get in the habit of like when you get a Pokemon or when you look at moves or evolution methods or like learn sets or something, just get comfortable with this Pokedex site that I sent you, and that will also have like the encounter locations and everything. Yeah, eventually to get this, you are gonna have to get like an understanding of how the AI works on the enemy side, both for move selection and like switch in AI. Like this is something that didn't really come up in the invitational because it's randomized, right? So you don't know what enemies what Pokemon your enemies are gonna have. Once you know, right, once you've unlocked that knowledge playing blind and stuff like that, you will know like the full lineup. So it's really important to know when you knock an enemy Pokemon out, what Pokemon is gonna be sent in next, right? And that logic can be a little bit complicated sometimes, as well as like understanding move selection AI. Obviously, like what move is your opponent gonna go for?
They could change it up?
Yeah.
I'm scared I'm going to accidentally do something that I can't do, and then all of a sudden I got to restart.
Yeah. It's probably not going to happen. There is like some stuff. It's also one of the most important things about Nuzlocking. I want you to always remember this, especially when chatters start talking about it. Your run, your rules, okay? There is like a community agreed upon rule set that most people play by. The only reason to follow that really is just because it's easier, because you don't want to, especially if you're starting out, like you don't want to like construct your own rule set and everything. And then also there's like an official by the developers Hall of Fame that you're only eligible for if you follow that whole rule set. It's got like a couple of weird rules, but these are all super niche. The very basic rules are pretty easy to follow. So, all right. We're in your bedroom in Pokemon Platinum. Have you played Platinum before?
To be honest, my parents couldn't afford to buy 2 Platinum, so only my sister played it.
Oh, that's gonna change a lot. That's okay though. That's okay though. We can do this. Once you see a yes/no text box, I want you to pause for a second. All right, so he's gonna ask if you truly love Pokemon. I want you to say no to this.
No?
Go for it.
I don't love Pokemon. The hell is wrong with you? What?
Congratulations, you've gotten the bad ending.
What? It just ends?
It's done. Welcome to Platinum Kaizo.
What the hell?
And this is when I can teach you about the most important hotkey that you can know in this game. Press Control R for me, and we restart.
Yeah, no, that was good. I probably needed that lesson. There's a time that could happen again.
You're never gonna get a bad ending again, but there's gonna be like trainers that you aren't expecting encountering you. There's gonna be you getting trapped in areas and having to fight your way out. There's a lot of ways this game just kind of wants to hunt you down and make you miserable.
Okay, no, I'm used to that, so.
All right, Perfect.
I'm friends with Blood, so.
So if you press A on this briefcase, you'll be able to select your starter, and you'll just have the classic Gen 4 starters. I'm just going to walk you through really quick what all of them kind of represent to runners, and then we can kind of make a decision on what we think is the best. I would have a recommendation, but obviously it's your choice. So the way it kind of works is Turtwig is kind of for early game. You know, it's good early game. Piplup kind of comes alive more in the mid game when he like fully evolves, gains a steel typing, all of that. So again, we have Turtwig for early game, and then Piplup for mid game, and then Chimchar needs to be shot in the head with a rifle. This Pokemon is ass. I want you to never, ever pick this Pokemon ever in your life, okay?
Holy. Did something happen to you in Chimchar? Like,
I don't want to talk about it.
hey, someone send me the clip later.
It's more of a long-term thing.
Oh my god.
Obviously, you can just make your choice based on intuition. You're truly, they all are very playable, but I will say genuinely, monkey runs are way harder.
Well, I don't F with the turtle, so
All right, good choice.
I have to go with Piplup.
This is what most of the like super good runners in this game pick. We're actually just in the box really quick.
What am I looking for on this guy? Where I would go like, whoa, perfect.
Anything that's any plus defenses are good. Any plus attack is good. Plus speed is also probably not bad. Plus special attack can be okay, but the minus speed really hurts on this. And then go to the right again, and those are your IVs. Okay, these go from 0 to 31. 31 is best.
I was gonna say.
29 HP is great.
Low?
It's pretty low on the offensive side. Most runners would immediately reset this run because nobody respects the spirit of the Nuzlocke in which you play with what you're given. And a lot of people are going to tell you whenever like you get even like a slightly bad Pokemon, or you get like 2 bad encounters, or you lose like 1 Pokemon early, they're like, oh, just reset this run because everyone's just hunting for the perfect run. That's not how I like to play. This is stuff that like your starter's IV and nature obviously matters, but like it matters way less than chat is going to like impose on you. You can absolutely get like I've gotten PBs with like absolute complete dog Pokemon. Like it really is not that important. A lot of other ROM hacks are like, yeah, the enemies have like really OP Pokemon, but the player does too. He gets so much cool shit. That's not Kaizo games. Kaizo games are like very explicitly about like giving you kind of garbage Pokemon and making you make the most out of them. However, some of the garbage Pokemon also have some significant buffs. So
like buffs as in, because I didn't feel like I got a buff.
Let's say a Pokemon like Macargo, which you're going to get very familiar with using in this game for reasons that are going to be apparent as you get more through. Macargo has significant buffs to its stats, and then also gets Solid Rock as its ability, which reduces super effective damage, which is quite good. In fact, if you have a voice crack like me, if you go to the Pokedex that I sent you, you can see its stats, right? And under those stats are changes. Those are changes from the vanilla game. So you can see that my Cargo got 20 more base HP, 30 more attack, 29 more special attack, and 20 more special defense. This would be a way to like look at this stuff. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. This is the first couple of streams of this are probably going to be you just like sitting there playing really slowly, and I really liked that when I was watching you during the Invitational. I think you took 2 like hours for one fight, and that's the Nuzlocker's way. That showed me that you have the patience that it takes to do these kinds of runs. Even though your chat was telling you to hurry up and play.
Yeah, we want to take like 3 hours on a turn.
Exactly. It's not as much. It's not going to happen as much if you're playing calculus, which is nice. But it's just, I think you're just going to spend a lot of time just like learning. There's just like there's, you don't have like counter strafe or anything. It's literally it's a purely game knowledge based game, right? That's like the only thing that kind of matters. So it's just very like learning focused. All right, welcome to your first fight.
Do people usually lose this?
No, they used to when they picked Monkey, but then they nerfed the fight so that Monkey can actually win it. You can lose it, and if you do lose this fight, by official rules, you do have to restart your run. People are going to say, oh, but your Nuzlocke doesn't start until you have Pokeballs. The developers purposefully give you Pokeballs before this fight, so that it does count as a wipe if you lose. So lock in.
Okay, well, there's only one button I can press, so let's take this guy to pound down. Hey.
Getting out sped by the turtle isn't great. You might actually lose this based on your bad IVs, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to
win. I was like, it does more damage and it's faster.
Oh, you're speed tied. Well, you take one more. Get in the habit, by the way, of counting damage. Like, be aware of how much damage the enemy can do to you at all times, right? Like, you know that this is like 4 damage. Just so you can like track like crit ranges and stuff like that.
Yo, 1 HP and a dream.
Let's go. This Piplup might be him, actually. This is your rival's house. This is Barry's house. And let's go upstairs.
And we could rob him.
Exactly.
Wait, actually?
Check under his bed.
Oh my god, we're actually robbing him.
All right. So we found a box of rare candies. Rare candies are your way of leveling up in this game. I'm going to talk a little bit to you about the level system. You will, throughout the early game, and by early game I mean before the first gym, pick up a couple of more of rare candies around the map. After the first gym, you'll have unlimited rare candies. It's usually enough that you don't need to grind ever, but there is going to be super niche situations where you do need to grind your Pokemon a little bit, just because, you know, it's a Kaizo game and they sometimes want to fuck with you. I believe in you, so I'm going to send you the level caps for the first 3 gyms, okay?
Okay. Shove the candy in Piplup is what you're saying.
Beautiful, yeah. But give me a second here. Because in the Invitational, you remember, Pokemon would not gain XP when they hit the level cap, right? Mm-hmm. That's not how it works in Platinum Kaizo. This isn't like a quality of life thing that they just didn't want to include. This is like part of the skill expression in this game. The way the rule set works is once a Pokemon over levels the level cap, so if your Piplup hits level 17 in a fight, you can use it for the rest of that fight. But after that, you have to box the Pokemon. You have to put it in your box until you get the gym badge. Does that make sense?
Damn, okay.
So that means you basically have to like learn and understand and kind of weigh the pros and cons of like how high can I level my Pokemon without risking them getting over leveled before I get the gym badge. Your level cap is 16, so this Piplup cannot go over 16 until you get the first gym badge. Assume it's like other Pokemon games that you've played where the first gym is and all that, right? In terms of like how long it's going to take. What would be your intuition right now how high to level this Piplup? Super ballparking it. This isn't supposed to be like a gotcha or anything. I'm like genuinely curious what your intuition is here.
13.
That's actually pretty much spot on, yeah.
Okay.
I know I'm kind of giving you like a lot of big concepts here, but I kind of trust you that like you're familiar enough with Pokemon that this is going to make sense, because I think a lot of this is going to play a role as you play. And I just want to kind of point out to you all the things that you want to be thinking about when doing a challenge like this. So if we go to Piplup in the Pokedex right now, right? If a Pokemon evolves at a level and it has a level up move at that specific level. So if you evolve this at 14, Prinplup would learn would learn Bubble Beam here after evolving. Does that make sense?
Okay.
If we go back to Piplup, right? Aurora Beam is level 16. And then Prinplup, Aqua Cutter is level 16. So what would happen, like let's say you go to level 14 now, you evolve this Piplup into Prinplup. You would now not have access to the move Aurora Beam. The game is basically giving you a decision here. If you want Bubble Beam on this Prinplup, you evolve it at 14, and you get an earlier evolution, which means you get to use the evolution for longer before it over levels. But you will lose access to the move Aurora Beam if you do that. Most Pokemon have a decision like this attached to them. Some of them are obvious, some of them don't have it at all, some of them you don't have to worry about it, but it's just something that you have to look at for every Pokemon that you get. Especially early game Platinum Kaizo is all about these decisions. My recommendation, obviously, is just to kind of, especially if you're playing blind and stuff, to go for as much upfront power as possible, just to kind of get you through things, right?
Oh, God. That's a lot of studying.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a lot of homework. I love this stuff, and I can talk about this for literally hours and hours and hours. Like, there's so many things, especially when we get into like encounter routing. There's like decisions, and there's like no agreed upon meta of what is better or what is worse. Like, everyone kind of has a different approach to it, and it gives you like so much room for expression. But yeah, just, play, experiment, make decisions, and then kind of lose Pokemon and ask yourself why is what I always say. Let's talk about encounters, right? So we're on Route 201. Right. I told you before, you actually have Pokeballs right now. Look at Piplup's summary real quick. You can see that in red there, it says Route 201. That's where Piplup was acquired. By Nuzlocke rules, Piplup is your Route 201 encounter. This was the first Pokemon you got on Route 201, right? So the route that you just went on, 201, you cannot catch another encounter on. So a lot of the towns will have grass. You can get an encounter there. You could get this right now if you wanted to. I just want to like show you around a little bit and like kind of tell you what kind of decisions you can make. And also, if you go all the way down, there's a pond here.
Oh,
You get a
so you
fishing
gotta
rod pretty
choose?
early, and you can choose. And this is when I started talking about it a little bit earlier. This is like what we call encounter routing. There's routes with multiple encounter methods. Some of them only have one, but even the ones that only have grass, you can still kind of change the encounter table a little bit by switching between night and day. So
My God.
your encounter might be random, but you can still influence like the random pool it chooses from, right? And as you learn the game, you will understand what kind of, especially in the early game, what kind of key pieces you need to beat certain trainers, and you can start making decisions based off of that. There's basically 4 different ways of encountering Pokemon on routes. There's fishing, there's the grass, there's rock smashing, and there's honey trees. Honey trees and rock smashing kind of work a little bit differently than the other encounter methods, but you'll learn about that eventually. Basically, so for rock smashing, for example, it's the same 7 Pokemon you can get on any route. Some of them are obviously better than others and everything, but like one of the important rules for encountering is Dupe's Claws. Basically means that if you encounter a Pokemon that you already have caught, you re-roll that encounter.
Nice.
You have to reroll.
So
You
that would just
cannot
be
catch the same
run.
Pokemon twice. Right. Yeah. You can just run. If you rock smash on 7 routes, you're guaranteed to have all those 7 Pokemon in your box.
How do you know what all the encounters are? Did you just like naturally try to find them, or after a while you just like looked up what the encounter?
The way I do it, the first time I'm in a location, I go in blind, and then after that, I always look up what's on that route. You could also just start looking it up now if you wanted to, but maybe like for a first blind attempt, it's good to just kind of go in.
Yeah, and then if I wanted to do that, it's in the Pokedex locations,
Yes,
or
exactly. I will say you can get really far in this game if you were just to go into the grass on every route.
Okay, so
You
I
get,
can go in
like-
the grass now.
Yeah. There's a lot of good Pokemon in this game, and at the end of the day, it is always just RNG what you get in the grass, and there's a couple of Pokemon that are really good. Like, don't worry about this too much. I'm not like saying right now that like you need to do all of this as you start or whatever. I just want you to be aware of all the things that can be happening eventually, right?
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go in this grass now. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope it's something good. Ah, that doesn't look too good. Be honest. It's ass, isn't it?
It can be okay. By the way, if you end up catching this Pokemon, you will beat Eric Pointcrow's PB in this game.
What?
His PB died to his first encounter.
I beat him!
There you go.
Oh my god, a first try.
Congratulations. Naughty's good. That's plus attack. This is fine. Listen, there's a...
Promise?
I know what I would do with this cat if this was my
feel like
run, but no spoilers.
God, he would reset, wouldn't he?
No. This cat would find a beautiful new home.
Would I use my candy on Meowth ever, or do I
Yes.
just...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is where the XP management stuff comes in. You will naturally kind of learn what Pokemon can be at what level at what point, because you will know what fights you would need it for. Let's say you know that Meowth only comes to like 1 fight on this entire split, right? We could just immediately level it to 16 right now, right? Or if you know it comes to a bunch of fights, then you would like keep it lower. I think for now, general rule of thumb, just getting everyone to 13 is probably a good start. And literally, I think your first attempts are just kind of going to be, you know, figuring out these trainers, like encountering these trainers and figuring out what they do and just kind of experiencing the game. I think it's going to be great. I'm very curious to see where your first run is going to end up. Let's get an encounter in this grass. We actually cannot even fish at this lake because the water, the tide is too low. So there's actually no decision here. Except for the time of day, which doesn't really matter at this point. That's potentially
good.
That is some good ass delay slop, I can tell you. Listen, if you plan to get to the 4th gym, I think this Pokemon's got some real sauce.
Oh, great. It's the freaking Teddy Ursa all over again.
Oh, Chad it really wants me to tell you that it's really important in Nuzlocke to give nicknames to all of your Pokemon.
Oh, it is? Well, I thought because I'm going to be resetting so much, like, wouldn't that just... What's the point? I'd get attached.
I will say, I've developed, like, a whole system for this. I'll just tell you, like, you can do it, especially if you see a Pokemon that you're particularly fond of, that you want to give a name to, but it gets... Especially if you're resetting a lot, it gets very tiresome to think of a nickname for every single one of these motherfuckers, okay? This would be... These are some good-ass IVs, by the way. This is a really good... like Gallade eventually, but Do you even get Curlia on this split chat? You don't. This evolves at level 20 into Curlia. This is not leaving your box.
So this is like a put in my box, see it later kind of thing.
Probably eventually. You're gonna get enough encounters. You get like, chat, how many encounters do you get before Gym 1? Is it 10?
Is this a trick question?
No.
Okay. Now I've got PTSD to questions.
Good. You want to be very careful in this game. You want to be paranoid. If we go a little bit to the south in this town, we can actually find another patch of grass.
Patch of grass.
Ooh, we got another cat.
That's cute.
Oh, you're not gonna like this guy's evolution.
What's it evolving to?
The name of the Pokemon is literally Per Ugly.
What? Let me see how ugly. Let me open up that calculator. It's called Glam. Oh. What happened to this thing?
I think she's beautiful just how she
fat.
is.
My friend has a dog named Temmie, and this is honestly what happened to her.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. If it's any consolation, I mean, you might be a demon, but there's a pretty good chance that this Pokemon never sees its evolution. These are really good IVs. Jesus. This is going to be an actual decision. You can make it for yourself here.
The user confounds the foe with speed. What does that mean?
Don't worry about the flavor descriptions, okay? It's a 60 base power flying move that can't miss.
I don't know. Ever since I did the Invitational, I kind of like stuff that like lowers stats.
It's really good. Charm is a really good move.
I've never used Copycat, so I don't know how good it can be. Scratch is good because I'm normal. Feint attack. I mean, dark moves are pretty good, isn't it?
Well, let me ask you this. Scratch is good because you're normal. Do you, in what way?
For stab?
Yeah. So stab bonus is 1.5x the base power. So Scratch would go to 60, right? But then Aerials and Feint attack are already 60.
So it's not that great.
Yeah. And then normal is like a pretty bad attacking type, right?
Okay.
Like the way I would think about it here is like flying is kind of just a better offensive typing than normal. It gets resisted by like steel types and rock types as well, right? So the only thing that you would hit with Scratch that you wouldn't also hit with Aerials would be electric types, but you can also hit those with 60 base power Feint attack. And then ghost types would also be hit by Feint attack, right? So this is just a little beach. You can't really do anything here, but we can pick up that item. And then we can remember this route for later when we get our fishing route. We can return here and get another encounter.
How do you keep note of all the encounters? Like how do you not forget that area?
You just gotta play a lot. All right, welcome to Route 202.
And I want to catch something here.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
It's a little baby. Snubbles are cute.
Oh, you like this one?
Yeah, look how cute it is. It's like a little angry dog. It's like a chihuahua. Now, there's no secret technique to catch Pokemon, right?
Well, there is. On the first shake, you gotta go 1, and then on the second shake, you gotta go 2, and then on the third shake, you gotta go skittle diddle, and then to make it pop, you gotta go do. So you gotta go 1, 2, skittle diddle do, and that'll make it much easier to catch.
I think he's crazy.
Hey, the DS has a built-in microphone. It's recording everything you're saying.
Sassy.
That's another minus speed guy, but this guy's already really slow, so it doesn't matter. It's actually not a bad nature. I mean, it's got good defense. Scroll to the attacks real quick.
Be good.
I was gonna tell you this. I wanted the learning effect to set in, but you got really lucky here. This Pokemon has Roar. And if it had used that on you in that battle, you would have gotten roared out of the fight, and the fight would have just been over, and you would have lost your encounter.
Damn!
And there is the counterplay to that in that position. The only play you have is like throwing your Great Balls, which are a better catch rate. Or if you'd have like a Pokemon that can sleep something, you'd want to like lead with it on a route like this, where you know there's a Pokemon that has Roar. But obviously, playing blind, there was no way for you to know.
They'll probably only use it if like I hit them though, usually, right?
Wild Pokemon have completely random AI. They just don't. There's no logic to when they choose their moves. This is a good squad though. It's a little heavy on the normal types, unfortunately.
It really is.
Before we get our next encounter, we can actually go back and get one more encounter. Metronome uses a random move, just a complete random move.
I take those.
We will get very familiar with this move very soon. In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
I mean, there's no way I can do a move that'll just kill myself. No way I do like explosion or something.
Yeah, there's only like 4 of those or something in the pool. Let's do it. This is your first Platinum Kaizo fight.
Yippee! How hard could it be? Level 5! It's like a little baby.
Yeah, so it's like a normal Pokemon game. There's definitely a curve to the difficulty in this. It doesn't immediately start you out with the hardest thing possible. If you want to test your luck, if you want to see if the universe wants you to win this run, I think you click Metronome once here.
Okay. My accuracy, no!
That's not bad!
Oh, big!
That's a good move.
Big. Good old sucker punch.
See, it seems like the universe kind of wants you to keep clicking Metronome.
So I should press it again.
Yeah,
okay,
I think so.
you're right. Use it until it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Like this.
Oh, that's a good move!
Yeah.
Bang!
Fine, I'll use it again. No! My god.
Uh-oh. So this heals you every turn. The problem is
I can't swap.
hell yeah. Wait, how do you know that?
I had a Pokemon that knew this move.
In the invitational?
Yeah.
I see. Okay, well now listen, you're not stuck in here with him. He's stuck in here with you.
So I should click it again.
Oh, you probably out heal this actually. I think there's like almost no way to lose.
Oh, see.
The one way to lose is to roll explosion off of this metronome.
Well, I won't, luckily.
All right, I like it. I like the attitude.
Never rolled explosion in my life.
Oh, okay.
Take this.
Bang. Oh, it's a super effective hidden power too.
Oh
damn,
my god.
you shit on that guy.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Maybe roll with you. Snubble might be anointed. I think it's gonna go really far. You want to be careful with your movements at all times. I want to instill this paranoia in you now. Sometimes trainers are gonna snipe you from off screen.
What?
It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does happen and you're not ready, it's scary and it feels really bad. So we want to get in the habit of like, if we're playing blind and we don't know the upcoming sections, we probably want to stay healed at all times.
I'm just gonna press Metronome forever. What could go wrong?
I like the attitude.
Take this.
Oh my god, dude. You might be a generational talent. I'm beginning to understand how you won this tournament.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Oh. Holy shit.
Yo, what the hell? What is happening? Yo, just attack him. What are you doing?
You could bite.
Aromatherapy. I can't. I'm addicted to the RNG.
Yeah, I get it.
Like that.
Holy.
Yeah.
You're a demon.
What I do.
It's going pretty well. Doesn't feel so Kaizo after all.
Yeah, this feels not that bad right now. And now I just walk through this grass?
Sure.
Oh.
They're not going to let you get away with that. 95% of the trainers in this game are mandatory.
I always have a little bit of hope.
This guy's insane, man.
And yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's at this point we're just kind of doing it until it stops working, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it until I get severely punished and regret ever pressing this button.
We did also we are gaining XP. Remember, once we get above level, or once we hit level 17, that's Snubble's last fight until you get the gym badge. Okay. I think 15 is can still be fine. You are shitting on these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Kricketot was the only thing that could have like stopped you as well. That Kricketot has bide, which in this game is changed. Basically, Bide will just reflect the damage that the Pokemon took back at you 1.5x. So that Cricket Dot, you want to make sure to always kill in one hit. We're going to get to know a very important NPC now. That lady over there, the girl, we call her the Gen Z cat lady. Let's just talk to her for a second.
Bro.
Okay, so this girl gives you one of 3 possible cat Pokemon. Glameow, Meowth, or Skitty. The problem is, as you might have noticed, we already have a Glameow, right?
Yeah.
So this Glameow is not a eligible encounter. The problem is, because this is a gift encounter, you cannot re-roll it. Because we have a Glameow already, we have to release this Glameow. We have no way of recovering that encounter. What we can do to avoid the situation, right? There's, if we know the encounter tables, right? There's certain grasses that have these cats, and basically you want to avoid all of those before you get to
I got all the cats already.
Yep, before you get, so basically the incentive is get as little encounters as possible, or like avoid all the ones that have cats, and do those early fights that we just did on that route with as few encounters as possible, so that you have the least possible chance of the Gen Z cat lady giving you a Pokemon you already have.
So I just release this?
Yeah, we have to go to the PC and release this.
She said take good care of it though.
Yeah, well, what can you do? This cat that she gives you will also always hold a Quick Claw. You're allowed to take this off of it and use it. Let's do one more thing. Press B here and go to the thing that says box 1. Just move your cursor 1 up. You can do it. Let's click wallpaper and let's go to, I believe it's friends 2. Oh wait, no.
God.
That one's pretty intense. Let's go to etc. Let's do simple.
What the hell?
I think it's a pretty good background. What do you think?
What is that?
It's Gardevoir and Muck.
That's Muck? Yeah, I mean, I did find a route.
He got her a flower. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's...
They're
wow.
dating.
Okay, I had no idea. Lore
That
drop.
That is Platinum Kaizo lore. Yep, that's official developer Platinum Kaizo lore.
I got actual shudders from that. Okay.
I think chat's being very judgmental of this Muck Gardevoir dynamic right now. I think you guys should just, love is love.
They're just jealous. They're just jealous.
True. Yeah. Talk to the fisherman, and then we can actually leave to the west here.
Brown. And I want to fish. No.
Yeah.
Come on, a little bite. Okay, no, that's cool. One little bite here. Are you sure there's Pokemon here?
Usually. Wait, what's
what do you
today's
mean,
date?
usually? Does that matter? Are you sure? There's Pokemon in here. Am I getting pranked right now?
Switch Snubble to the back of your party real quick. I'm not sure if, because Intimidate actually does in the overworld affect your encounter rate, but I'm not sure if that's just for grass or also for fishing. But that's, yeah, if it's in the first slot. Apparently it does work on fishing as well.
That's crazy. All right, I hope it's something awesome. As long as it's not ugly.
I mean,
cute.
Sees us in.
Down.
We can just Pokeball this.
Okay.
Those are encounters.
When do you think I should hit it without the fear of it dying?
If you feel like it will kill you before you catch it, and also if you feel like a crit from your Pokemon won't kill it, I guess.
I gotta feel that in my soul.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of Pokemon that are gonna come up over and over again through your attempts that are more common than others, that you're gonna get a feel for what fights they're good for and stuff like that. You're kind of gonna develop like a system where like I have Goldeen and I know Goldeen beats like this guy on this fight, so you know that like, and you'll start like mentally crossing things off of a list of like things that you gotta beat. Those are pretty good IVs. Damn. Comes with Aqua Jet too. It's a pretty good move. Let's get you some more candies. This is custom for Platinum Kaizo. This building is not enterable in Vanilla Platinum.
I'm Willy freaking Wonka. Oh God, he's the candy man. What a freak.
He just sees your potential as a trainer, He's trying to invest in you as a client.
A suspicious man gave you a box of rare candies. I don't think I should take them.
And every time you get a gym badge, you can come back to this guy. He'll give you more stuff.
Okay, that's fun. Well, I can't actually buy anything from him. It's just after every gym.
You will be able to buy stuff from him after the first gym. All right, and now that we have the fishing rod, remember that beach that we went to?
Am I fishing here?
Yep.
Go far out as I can. There we go. Perfect spot. Take this.
You ever been fishing in real life?
Yeah, I don't catch anything.
Oh.
Ew.
That is also a very expected encounter. You're gonna have this almost every run, so get used to it.
Oh man, it looks like a butt.
It looks like a heart.
No, it looks like it's got booty cheeks back there.
Vertically? Love it. We can check this guy on the PC, but we can do that after we get our next encounter because we have one more encounter that we haven't gotten back here. Do you remember at the very start when I pointed out the honey tree for you?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is one of the things. The honey tree encounters are really good. You do want them early. It is, however, possible, because you don't get repels here, that you run into Pokemon in the grass instead.
Oh god.
I always forget if this is true or not, or if this is just Heart Gold Soul Silver. I know in Heart Gold Soul Silver it's true that if you walk, you get less encounters. Oh, yes.
No?
I was waiting to
Yes.
see. I was waiting to see if you would. Yep. Love it.
Okay, and then
You're
it's
a
just
genius.
less chance?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. You do need honey in your inventory to do this, but we start the game with 1 honey, so we can do this exactly
Okay.
once.
For a second, I thought you like debated me.
No. Well, let's just see what you get.
Okay, I'll get the best one. Oh, great, the worst one. It has a butt for phase 2. I'm getting
Okay,
booty
that
cheeks
one.
Pokemon.
That one I see.
Oh my god.
This might not be
is
bad, actually.
insane.
It depends on what this evolves into. It can evolve into 2 things. This might not be super bad.
When do I ever use a Great Ball?
If it's a Pokemon that can roar you, if it's a Pokemon that can kill you. Fantastic. This guy's gonna save your run. I mean, this is going very slowly right now because we're just kind of learning, right? But
Yeah.
I usually get past the first gym in like 2 hours. So this will all be a lot more familiar for you.
Oh god.
Sorry. Another quiet Pokemon. It's minus speed plus special attack. 30
Bro!
defense. Hey, it's got 30 defense, okay? Listen, we gotta appreciate what we have. The HP and special defense are actually really nice if we get Dustox here. We can take the Wurmple out of the box and just check what it evolves into right now.
And we don't want it to be beautiful. I hope it's beautiful.
Dustox is a lot better the more the game goes on, but for the purposes of this, you could argue either way. Yeah, this will be Dustox.
No!
He's cool.
No!
a
I
moth?
want pretty Pokemon! I want pretty Pokemon!
There's some pretty moths out there, and I think Dustox is one of them.
Look at that little smile, it's creepy.
I mean, the eyes... Do you have trypophobia?
No, I don't think so. It looks fine. Well,
Because I think I
now
have
it's like
it...
a face in the eyes.
Because I have it a little bit, and it definitely gives those vibes. It does also look like a face in the eyes. You're right. I've never seen that before. Wait, true. Some pareidolia
Oh great,
going on
it's
there.
so creepy. It's freaking
Ooh,
creepy.
I actually don't like that at all. I hate that you pointed that out to me. Oh God, I see the face now.
See, beautiful. I would have been beautiful. Now we got a creepy Pokemon.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Honestly, I'm trying to evaluate from like you're playing blind kind of perspective. I think you can get pretty far with this. Let's go all the way north.
Am I fighting these guys?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do I want to be fighting with Evan? Am I worried about her leveling up?
Don't worry about over leveling too much. Like my kind of rule of thumb when I'm playing blind is I would rather lose because I over leveled everyone than lose because I wiped because I didn't level enough. If you have that attitude, you'll get to the correct XP management much faster.
Now, what are the odds that I still go unpunished? And one day it's really gonna bite me in the ass.
But not today.
Missed. Aw, cute. What the heck? What is that? Okay.
It's Vulpix.
I couldn't tell the position it was in. Is it showing ass?
Listen, a lot of people are saying that. I think it's just mid-run and it's like looking back at you or some. I think it might be showing ass. Taking a little bit of damage here.
Yeah. Surely I don't hit myself though.
She just throws the metronomes through the confusion.
Oh God!
It's okay. It's okay.
Hurry! You would swap, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would swap.
That would be
confused at +6 attack. Where you do more damage to yourself too. I think that would be a position I would generally swap in.
Yeah.
Just to kind of start like thinking a little bit about the basics of like AI logic. The AI in this game is pretty smart. It's not like insanely smart, but it will do stuff that makes sense usually, depending on its AI flags. Vulpix saw a kill there with Ember, right? Like you were low enough to where I think, or we can assume that you were, right? Because we tracked our damage and we realized that, you know, we were dead to Ember there. If they see a kill with a move, they will go for it.
Okay.
If they see a kill with multiple moves, they will go for a random one between those moves. Just very, very, very basic AI behavior stuff. Ooh, we ran into Switch AI. Okay, this is pretty advanced. I can explain the logic to you if you want to. AI doesn't really like swapping Pokemon, but there are certain conditions where it happens. I'll just tell you right now, you don't have to remember this. I'll just tell you so you know roughly what we're like looking for, right?
It has a super effective move.
Yes, that is one of the... So basically there's 3 conditions, okay? 1, the enemy was faster than you last turn. Not even the speed stat, but it moved before you last turn. Condition number 2, it will then look in the back of its party to see if there's a Pokemon that resists the move that you hit it with. And then number 3, that Pokemon also has to have a super effective move. It is still just a chance to happen. I think if all those conditions are met, it's a 1 in 3.
So low is what you're saying.
Yeah, don't think about it too much. It'll come up more and more, and eventually as you play, you'll start picking up on it when it happens, because sometimes it can really f you over. Right now, just don't worry about it. Just adapt to what your opponent does. Yeah.
Okay.
You can figure this out though. This fight's not particularly hard.
I'm going to Metal Claw.
Okay. What's your logic?
I don't know.
So Peck was more damage there because it's super effective against the grass type.
God damn it.
But
I pressed it again.
That's okay. It might actually matter here because it's gonna heal itself.
Don't be paralyzed. Come on.
Nice. Oh, dude, I swear to God, my Metal Claws never raise my attack. That is the first time I've ever seen that happen in this entire game. Basically, the next fights that we get after these ones are going to be the first like checks of if your Pokemon are going to live or not.
Oh God, okay.
But this fight and the next one are usually pretty free.
Pretty chill.
Although this one can, we'll see. Oh my God.
Ah, oh my God, Hydro Pump.
Yeah, this Magikarp can be demon.
What the? Yo, that's a lot.
Oh, remember,
right.
This is really important actually. I totally forgot to mention this when I explained to you the Gen 4 mechanics. This is crits are 2x, not 1.5x in this game.
What? 2x?
Yep.
I mean, what are the odds it crits me?
1 in 16. And it's got to hit Hydro Pump, so it's like...
Yeah, so basically impossible. So what you're saying is I should just Metronome again.
I personally would not do that, but I will say that the chance for you to live this turn are higher than the chance for you to die. Okay.
Oh, great. So now I should swap. I don't really want to lose Evan because, like, I've been having a lot of fun pressing one button.
I get it. But, like, if he dies, you can no longer press that button at all. You can, if you keep him alive, you can press that button even longer.
So what you're saying is I should press it again.
You can.
Is that
Listen,
what
I'm not here to tell you how to play your run. I'm just here to tell you what options there are.
Did I hear that right? He said just press it again.
That would be the fastest way to be able to press it again.
Okay. I mean, what are the odds it crits me? So low.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Oh, great.
Well, now the odds that he hits you are even lower, Myung.
But I don't feel good about it.
I see. Oh, now we're worried, huh?
Yeah, well,
Final
listen,
request.
like,
You don't want to click it one more
with it
time?
up
I
to
feel
the-
like you can click it one more time.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I also wouldn't have clicked it last turn. Like sometimes, obviously, you can't play around the crit, right? Sometimes you just gotta like take the risk because like switching puts you into an even worse position, or because you just don't have a better play. Especially us calculus players, the whole two of us that do this, you're gonna be playing a lot more aggressively because you kind of have to, because you can't rely on building like super watertight lines with the calc like we did in the for those battles in the invitational, like the Ray battle and stuff like that. It's a little bit more hype, right? Because sometimes you just kind of your only out is just to kind of pop off. But right now there's no need to kind of go for that pop off play because we have so many Pokemon alive in the back. Yeah. Okay, good talk. Send it. Okay, we can get 2 encounters. Dopamine time.
Yippee! Oh my god, I hope it's something good.
Before we do this really quick, so the encounter table of grass on most routes, and even in caves on a lot of routes, changes depending on if it's daytime or nighttime. It only changes usually like 1 or 2 of the possible encounters, but it can sometimes be like a relevant decision, right? The scuffed way to do this is just to change your time and Windows settings, but we don't want to do that because this can mess like so many things up. You have like no idea. I sent you a program called Run as Date. All right, and now we can take the nighttime encounter table on this route instead.
Oh, great.
Oh my god.
Hideous.
You just got the best early game Pokemon in the game.
It's freaking hideous.
It is so good.
It is?
Yeah, the female Burmy evolve into Wormadam, and Wormadam can have 3 different forms. But it's locked into the form that it is when you evolve it. I'll show you how to do that once we have it. That'll be a Steel Bug Pokemon, which is a ridiculously good typing for multiple reasons, and it just gets like really good moves. Like it already has Leech Life, which is 80 base power bug move with healing.
Wow.
It is, yeah, this is a lot of runners reset. I don't think it's really the meta anymore, but at least in the early metas of this game, a lot of runners reset their runs just for this Pokemon.
I don't know what to call it.
It's Brawn.
Brawn?
B-R-O-N, yeah.
That's what they call it? Brawn?
Yep. Like LeBron James.
Actually?
Yeah.
We hate quirky.
That's neutral. That's good. No, those are the heavies. This is a pretty good Brawn. 5 attack kind of hurts, but the rest is great. It would be fine to level it now, but you don't want to get it to level 16 before its cloak is changed. Burmy's cloak changes when it does a battle in a certain environment. And to get the trash cloak, we want to be in like a city building environment. So we want to do a fight in a building. Luckily, we have a very easily accessible, redoable fight in a building. Do you remember those NPCs in the trainer school I was talking to you about how they're not going to be relevant for your run? Yeah. The purpose of them is usually to like give status effects to your Pokemon or whatever, but we can just use it here real quick to just enter it. They're going to be like they're going to have like one level 1 Pokemon, and we can just use that to change Burmy's cloak. Don't worry about remembering all of this. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of chatters reminding you how to do this if you get to this point again.
Surely. Why is it called trash?
It's trash cloak. It's like a bagworm that has like different cloaks, you know?
It could turn into pizza?
One thing that's super notable about Brawn as well, you remember in VGC how good Protect is, right?
Yeah.
This is the only Pokemon in the entire game that learns Protect.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And remember, this is it's Bug Steel, so its only weakness is fire, but it is 4 times weak to fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see any fire. Am I?
I think there's a few, but who knows?
Nah. Is there?
All right. Are you ready for the most fun battles of the entire game?
Okay.
Okay, my plan is there's 3 more fights, and then that are very fun, and then there's one boss fight when you leave this city against your rival. I'm going to be here for those and just kind of guide you along, and then I'm probably going to call it a night and leave you to explore the rest of this game. Let's enter the circus, okay?
Circus, okay.
Oh wait, you actually get one more encounter. Sorry.
Hope I get something good and cute and pretty and beautiful. And beautiful.
That is some premium delay slop.
Is there ever a world where the AI just goes like crazy and it's like, wow, I can't believe it did that?
Yep, all the time. There is like situations where like a Pokemon can go for like a status move instead of a kill, and you're like, what the fuck? And I can like literally like kill your run.
Oh my god.
This is just stuff that you will learn like over time. The way I would say it is like 90% of the AI behavior is pretty intuitive and simple. I would say 90% of the time you can pretty intuitively tell what move it's going to go for next. It's like going to go for the one that does the most damage and sometimes a status move. That's almost always what's going to happen. Time to enter the circus. There's 3 clowns around town. This is the next quest you have to do to progress the story. You need
Oh my
to
god, a clown.
talk to these clowns.
Beat him up.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just beat him up. Okay, well, there's only one thing to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, great.
Unlucky.
Aw, man. What, you have it too? What's that?
It's a move that hits in, I think, 2 turns. It's a special steal move.
Isn't it really strong? Am I going to die
I think it's high
to
base
it?
power. I don't know if I've ever seen it in this game. How much base power is it? Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure that thing's like giga strong. So what you're saying is I should sacrifice something.
Lost.
Damn, that is crazy. 250?
That's yep. It's a lot. It really is a lot. But it's also coming off at like 20 base special attack.
Yeah, okay. I mean, how much damage could it really do, really? Is it gonna... Ew.
That's a great sound effect. Like, look at that damage.
It's alive!
We're chilling.
I mean, no way Doom Desire does 35.
I don't think so. Return did like nothing. He is intimidated, but still. Here we go. That's a great animation.
Die.
You're fine. Look at that.
No, that wasn't that bad at all. Aw, look at that little lad. Just a little baby. Maybe I just press this and, you know...
You can keep pressing Metronome. I will just say this game will eventually catch up with your bullshit. There's only so many times you can do this.
I'm pretty good at getting a flinch play too, so you know it's great.
Yeah.
I got RNG and flinch, you know, one or the other. Bada bing, bada boom. Yippee!
By the way, P gives a ton of XP.
Oh god. No. Oh my god.
So Evan only has so many more uses before, remember, if you level him up in fight to the 17, you can use him for the rest of the fight, but after that, he's in the box until you get the gym badge. Like, I know it's like a lot of decisions that you're always in front of, even like here, like, what Pokemon do you put on now, right? I kind of want to encourage you, just kind of, especially because you're playing blind and stuff, and no calcs and stuff, like you only have limited information anyway, and there's going to be so much like in the chat saying do this or do that. I really want to encourage you to just like experiment and like have the courage to make a mistake, right? And to lose something.
Okay.
And then to kind of look back at it and see what you could have maybe done differently and like analyze it off of that versus like having like decision paralysis before everything, because I think that's going to make you learn way faster if you make those experiences versus just like agonizing over every single decision.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Oh, Dustlux is a great lead for these. I've never even used that before. This is really good.
Take that.
Oh, we're not even going to see any of the cool and fun creative movesets that these guys have. Oh, no.
Do they have fun creative moves?
They all have Metronome.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I can just spoil that right now.
Wait, that is fun. I kind of want a team like that.
These 3 clown fights, depending on what your box is like you're not always gonna have them on like just like one shots all the Pokemon, right? So like every time you start a new run, you have to fight these 3 clowns that all have these Metronome spamming Pokemon, and like sometimes randomly you will just get giga fucked, right? Like, and just lose a Pokemon because you're gonna be running through this so many times because it's so early in the game. And like it really is about like thinking about like how can you minimize the chance of something like that happening, but you also have to like at this point sometimes let go and just accept the fact that sometimes the Metronome tax strikes and you just fucking lose something, you know? My first run of this ever, I lost my starter to one of their Pokemon surviving on 1 HP, Metronoming into Flail, which is a Pokemon that gets better the lower HP the Pokemon is, and them critting the Flail. Yeah, there's a clip in chat too if you want to watch it. Oh my god!
Oh yeah. Let me see this. That's crazy.
That was my first ever attempt at this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my freaking god.
That was my introduction to Platinum Kaizo.
Oh hell no.
Oh, also, that Turtwig that died of the crit there has a 50% chance to have an ability that prevents crits entirely that I didn't hit.
Damn. Did you just restart after that, or did you keep going?
No. I kept playing until I wiped.
That's crazy.
That's true. You have gotten further deathless, because I had my first death with that starter at that point. Wait, no, wasn't it this exact snubble, actually?
I think it probably was.
Okay, so you gotta beat this deathless, and then you beat my first attempt for best pace.
Guess I'll just see one more time. Please be nothing.
Couldn't possibly
Please be
be
nothing.
that bad. That's fine. You're completely out.
Okay.
Easy. Bang.
Okay. I feel like I shouldn't have watched your video right before this fight. I don't know why I started really getting scared. Yeah. Now, if you're ever asleep, do you stay to wake up, or do you think you would rather just swap?
Well, there's this thing called free sleep.
Take that! Explosion Prage, hello? Wait, you wanted me to die?
No. What? What are you talking about?
What?
I just wanted the Cleffa to die faster. Obviously, head calc, that explosion never kills you. Let's talk to the guy standing in the middle of the street there, upwards. The guy in the purple. Yep. We'll give him our coupons. We'll get our Poketch watch. You can keep going. Oh yeah, let's be here for a second. You can slide this, and you can pick a color that you like.
This one. That's
what I always go for. Hell yeah. All right, let's keep going. This is a step counter. Also not super relevant, but good to have sometimes. You can draw something here. People like having this open while they play and having like a subscribe call to action, or just like drawing something, or like, yeah, like a nose. Oh, like a nose that's bleeding at the top. Wait, where was the...
What am I looking for?
Okay, I was looking for something that might not be in here. Sorry, there's a coin toss one. I just wanted to bet you like 25 gift subs on a coin toss.
What? Damn it, where is it?
Wait. Okay, keep going. We can do it. We can do it another way. Hold on. There was like a roulette wheel.
Okay.
Hold on. There it is. Okay, you can draw on this, and you can just section off to... Yeah. Okay, whoever this lands on has to... You want to do 20?
Okay. All right. So I
it.
want it to land on P.
Yep.
P.
Double or nothing?
P. I'll just take the 20. I'll just say.
Okay.
Hey, man. I'll just take it.
I got farmed.
It's because you didn't yell out K.
Yeah, you're right.
It sensed your fear.
Well, I didn't want to yell KKK. I wasn't really comfortable with that. You want to do the first mini boss fight of this game?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, 40 gifted. I had him coach me, and I'm making him pay me.
That's what they do. What are you gonna do? It's just good business. All right. Good luck.
Oh, I don't know if I was ready for all this. Oh, great. Is that just a normal?
Yep.
Oh. Wish I knew fake out on something.
Honestly, Dustox is so good for this fight.
Oh my God.
Wait, Tinted Lens is insane here. Wait, you're cooking him. This might kill? Head calc?
No.
I'm bad as fuck. Okay, never mind. Never ever listen to me.
I mean, what are the odds this thing is faster?
For what it's
Probably
worth, once you get the documentation for all the fights you've beaten, it will very easily just tell you the speed stat of each Pokemon, so you can always just check.
Okay. Yeah.
Bang.
YOLO.
Level advantage goes crazy. Taylor's a pretty fast Pokemon, but you got him there.
Oh my God, look at him scratching his little head. How much damage could he theoretically do to me?
I mean, just look at him. Do you think he looks like a Pokemon that does a lot of damage?
You're so right. Monka. That was kind of a lot. Now, how much does Moonlight heal?
50%.
Or should I just hit him again? Is that greedy to just hit him again?
All right,
I don't know what else this guy has.
Let's do general concepts. I think the first thing to be aware of, obviously, right now is like how much damage did he do to us, right? Because we want to know if we're dead to crit after a Moonlight, basically, right? So that'd be number one, right? And then number two, like he's in yellow, which means he is at least 50% HP. However, to my experienced brain, because of random damage rolls, especially at low levels, this looks like it could definitely be a range. Like this next bug bite might not kill, right? I think you also have that intuition there. But then also, beyond that, I think a good habit, if we don't know a Pokemon that we're facing, is we can just look it up on the Pokedex and then look at like what kind of ability it can have and stuff like that.
The user cannot move every other turn. It can't do anything?
Yep.
I could just heal for free?
Yep.
Is this a lie?
Nope. Now, I know I eroded our trust relationship a little bit by baiting you into the bad ending, but I'm generally trying to give you good information.
Okay. He's just a little cutie.
Oh, that was a range.
Ow.
And you were probably dead to crit.
I mean, I still went first.
That's true. And it's also loafing again this turn. You could even you could actually have taken a free heal turn there, right?
Yeah.
This is one thing to think about now as well. It probably wouldn't have super mattered here, but like one thing to, like generally if you have two Pokemon with like the same typing profile, like the same resistance, the same weakness or whatever, like these two, they were very similar. This is always situations where I would like stop and consider if it's maybe worth pivoting, right? Because ideally Zubat switches into a grass type move there, and Dustox is never going to bait that, right?
I see. Damn.
I'm just going to talk through like what my process would be here maybe a little bit so you can kind of see, like you are in crit range. Like this Turtwig has Return. It's just a really high power move in this game. It's like 121 base power or something. I'm sure Baiwan talked to you about this as well. This kinds of like panic switching, right? Where like you're constantly switching to find a better entry.
And they get whittled down.
Yeah, and by the time you're done, like your entire team's at like yellow health, and now suddenly like you don't have any more outs. Like at some point you just kind of have to start attacking, and I think this is like one of those situations. Don't be a crit. It's easy. You know what we say, 15 out of 16 times our Pokemon have battle armor. You're on a really great pace. You've like beaten like the 3 hardest Pokemon on this fight, I think. Your highest damage move is Lick at 80 base power, but I mean you can always Metronome.
No, I gotta be safe here.
She respects it.
I'm getting smacked around. Yeah.
Bang! And you're done! Deathless!
Yay!
I think I lost like
Oh
2
my
Mons here
God.
or something my first time.
Oh god.
You're the
But now I
goat.
can't use Evan. I really want to RNG my way.
That's okay. He'll just support from the box, okay? It'll continue to get harder from here. I think the next couple fights are all very doable though, although there's a couple of nasty things that could happen. But yeah, I think you're set up here. So far it feels pretty easy, right? You haven't lost anything. You over leveled 1 mom, and that's fine. Like I said, like I genuinely think you will do so well in this early game if you level, like if you just use your rare candies aggressively and play with that mindset of like rather over level than wipe. I think you have given yourself a grand challenge here. Also, having never played Platinum, I'm already impressed that you're attempting it. I would be unbelievably impressed if you stuck with this. This is like, in my opinion, like the hardest Pokemon thing you could be doing right now. So,
And you know what? I'm gonna beat it one day.
I believe it.
I've got luck. I can do it.
Because you can get unlucky for 1,000,000 attempts. You only need to get lucky once.
True.
Like I said, there's like a lot of super, super deep concepts, and I've kind of, I've scratched the surface on a lot of these. Like this stuff can get very complicated, and very nerdy, and very looking at spreadsheet kind of shit. And I am not surprised that most people after the Invitational go to the VGC side, because I think it's a lot more intuitive to learn than this shit. And I think I think you will see that, like, especially with these blind runs and stuff, you will get attached to Pokemon very quickly. Where it's like, even this Snubble, right, is now, in my mind, even, this guy is like my buddy. He like metronomed our way through, and you kind of want to, you get like these very like crazy moments and crazy stories where you're just getting like a little bit further
And now
every single time. And it can be, the highs are very high, the lows are very low, and there's a lot of nothing in between. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for helping me.
I
Oh
got
my
you,
God.
I got you.
Couldn't have gotten this far without you.
You probably could have. It just would have taken like a really long time.
Yeah, maybe 8 more hours.
Yep. All right. Have a good one. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, GG.
Bye-bye. If she sticks to this, I will be so impressed.